disfrutar.
Y la orquesta.
A time has come to make a decision. Are we in this thing alone, or are we in it together?
People from all over the world.
Are you with me? Here we go.
Son of Eight.
Once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music.
You're listening to Our House.
The drum, bang, to the beat of the drum, bang, bang, to the beat of the drum, bang, to the beat of the drum, bang, bang.
60 minutes of the newest sounds in house music.
This is Son of Eight.
Welcome back to another edition of Our House and another brand new selection of our favourite underground house music. We're Son of Eight and we've had an amazing last few days. The Judgment opening party in Ibiza was absolutely incredible. Big shouts out to everybody who came down. Jaguar Skills smashed the place up as well. Coming up in this episode, we've got tracks and remixes from the likes of Camel Fat, D. Ramirez, Purple Disco Machine and loads more too. We've also got our Newsflash track, We'll Travel Off the Beaten Track, and we'll round things off with a throwback classic cut. First up, however, we've got our Super 8 mix and we're getting things going with a brilliant record that's out on Kitball. It was last week's Newsflash track. This is Keep Pushing by Matt Smallwood. Turn it up and welcome to Our House.
Keep on trying me, I can't get away. You keep on hounding me, you keep on finding me. You keep on trying me, I can't get away. Gotta keep on pushing, 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 gotta keep on pushing. Keep
8 mix with Son of 8. Of 8.
60 minutes of the newest sounds in house music.
I've got
sound of our house and we're Son of 8. We're halfway through the Super 8 mix. The second track in was Blockers Poppin' the Bass, and then we went into Barber's remix of Brutal Power by D. Ramirez. That's forthcoming on the Sheffield producer's own Slave imprint, and 5am by 1-6. If you guys are locking in and enjoy the show, do drop us a line and let us know your thoughts. You can find us on Twitter at Son of 8 Music, and also Facebook and Instagram at Son of 8. You'll also be able to keep up to date with how the summer's going for us in all those places too. Getting back into the mix now, this is Waze and Odyssey on the remix of House Season by Kai Cretan. This one's coming out on Elro Music, a record label run by the guys behind the crazy parties all over Spain and Ibiza.
with Son of Eight.
I ain't never put my gun on no citizen. You are amoral. You are feeding off the violence and the despair of the drug trade. You are a parasite who leeches off just like you. The culture of drugs. Excuse me. I got the shotgun. Got the briefcase. Don't gain direct.
Super 8 mix with Son of Eight.
Son of Eight.
Finishing off the Super 8 mix on this week's Our House, that was Mant's remix of Dib Dab by Truth Be Told. We also played you Elias and Barry Entos Strings, remixed by fellow Liverpudlian producers Camel Fat, and The Wire by Alex Raniero and Hansel. For this next records, we picked out something special, something that's really been doing it for us and took the roof off the place at Judgment last week. It's now our news flash track. It's another with a Spanish connection, having been released on David Penn's Habana Records, and it's his own remix of Help It by Mark Vido. tribal Latin tech house. This week's Newsflash track, Marco Vido and Help It remixed by David Penn. If you miss any of the details for this episode, you can find a full track list over on our Facebook page. You can also listen again to the entire thing by subscribing to the podcast on iTunes. So tomorrow night our Judgment residency continues at Eden out in Ibiza. We'll be there alongside Redondo, Charlie Hedges and of course Judge Jules. There's plenty more dates to come in the season 2. Make sure you check out our tour section on sonofeight.com to find out exactly when and where we are. Before we get onto that though, we're going to switch it up a bit and play you 3 tracks with a deeper, more melodic flavour. Coming in now, this is Sandy Turnbull with Lifted.
Now I can tell you
into our house with Son of Eight.
with Son of Eight.
Perfect for those lazy days, kicking back in the sun. That was our Off the Beaten feature here on Our House. You just heard Pablo Fierro with Bring the Night and Aeroplane and Purple Disco Machine teaming up with Sample. That's a wonderful record. Love the steel drum line. Coming out on Spinning on the 11th of July. Hopefully some of the tunes we've played you this week have got you in the mood for the weekend and for the remainder of the Ibiza season. Speaking of which, there's just a few hours left to get involved on the competition we're running on our Facebook page. There's a VIP table and drinks for two at the Judgment closing party on the 23rd of September up for grabs, as well as 2 nights accommodation and flights from anywhere in the UK or Ireland. Find out exactly what you need to do on facebook.com/Son of 8. Right, unfortunately we're just about out of time, but we've saved the biggest for last. We'll leave you with our Thursday throwback track, which this week is one of our all-time favourite Ibiza tracks. I dropped this on the terrace at Space many years ago and it blew the place apart. This is G Club presents Banda Sonora and Guitarra G.
It's time for Throwback Thursday on Our House.